Pisces, welcome. Got a mid-August reading for you. If you'd like to book a reading, head over to the website rubyreadstarot.com. Currently, we've got Moon in Virgo, Sun in Leo, Venus in Virgo, Mars in Virgo, and today I think it is that Mercury has moved over into Virgo. Hermit energy, opposite to you. This is obviously going to have a massive impact on you. There's a lot of being asked to get really quiet. I think especially as we go into Virgo season. Get really quiet in regards to matters of love, Pisces. Get really quiet in matters of business. Get really, really quiet when it comes to your general communication. I don't think people need to be knowing what you're doing right now, Pisces. I think it's one of those periods where you're just going to have to get your head really focused on you, the life you're trying to create, where you're trying to go, your relationships. I would definitely say be a lot more private about your relationships or relationship. Mid-August is going to feel like you're pulling all the way back, and there is going to be some sort of soul searching that takes place. And I think this carries on all the way through into Libra season. Okay, I've been doing these messages differently recently, and I'm kind of going with whatever works. Trying new things all the time, so bear with me, Pisces. I'm just going with the flow. I've been using the tarot as well as the love angels, romance angels even, by Doreen Virtue. Pisces, I feel like you're focusing way too much of your energy and attention on the external, and I think Virgo season comes at such a perfect time, and I think Venus is really going to help shine a bit of a light on your personal care. Have you been taking care of yourself? I think you'll be looking fantastic right now, but I do think it'll be a good time for you to take a general health checkup. Make sure you're paying attention to your stomach, your diet, etc. In regards to your work, I think, Pisces, it's going to be quite an important time for you to get really analytical and really focused on how you're earning your money, budgeting for the winter hibernation season. I think some of you do want to get out and about, and I do think it'd be a good time to start planning and saving some finances to put away, not only for a rainy day, but to afford you some freedom. I do feel like, Pisces, some of you do just want to leave the nest. You kind of want to fly a little bit. I do feel as if it's going to be one of those, I do feel like it's going to be one of those periods for you where you might feel a bit fixed, and you might feel like you can't, no matter what you do, get out of your certain situation. But I want you to know that there is going to be some sort of change in motion now that Mercury's home in the sign of Virgo, and that is positive change for you. It is positive movement forward, and I do feel like focus on the trips, focus on the long distance journeys, focus on not only the internal work that you have to do, but trips that are like once in a lifetime, things that you wouldn't necessarily do every day. I don't think those are yours, I think these are. Pisces, Leo season, fixed fire sign, can stir up certain shadows that hide in your psyche. It is a period of being courageous as well as tenacious, so being quite brave and bold, basically. I think, Pisces, outdoing yourself this month will not be difficult, but it's about containing that fire. I think these are yours. I think it is about containing that fire and actually putting it to productive use as opposed to letting it incinerate you, meaning getting too carried away in your shadows, he said, she said, all the la-di-la dramas. You've got to really kind of pull out of that energy, I think, especially as we go into Virgo season, because I think there's just going to be a lot of healing that you get to do. But if you're too occupied on what other people are saying or doing, and I think, okay, I'm really glad we got into this right now, because this is a message that channeled through for you when I was at the beach. Pisces, I do feel like, and this is energy that I'm picking up really heavily, and I have been picking up for like several months now. I feel like you're just surrounded by drama, but it's other people's drama. Do you know what I mean? It's like opinions of other people that seem to affect you somehow, even though it's stuff that you really shouldn't be entertaining. Pisces, can you really retreat back into the self? I really think in Virgo season, there is healing. Virgo is a sign of the healer. And there's 3 key planets sitting in Virgo right now, which reflect so much health, abundance, prosperity onto you, just by the virtue of being opposite the sign of Virgo. Do you know what I mean? This is kind of your time. And Jupiter's been in your sign, and it's changed a lot of how you do things. Simply, and it's given you a glow up. It really has. It's changed a lot of things for you, but it is not done in your sign yet. It's retreated into Aquarius because there's some karma that needs to play out there. And I think a lot of us are actually getting more work done while it's not in your sign. Because then it's just about having fun, isn't it, really? Which is what your sign's about, having fun. And I do think it's important right now for you to really focus on having fun as opposed to focusing on other people's opinions or focusing on how what they say affects you, because ultimately it doesn't. Let me give you one evolutionary lesson that's going to change your life right now. Pisces, every experience we go through in life is a lesson that we've pre-decided. The people that give you those lessons are people that you've chosen before we got here to act out those certain lessons. They're the best person for the job. And I really hope that you can open up your heart chakra right now while we're in the sign of courage and strength and tenacity and charisma even, because this is part of charisma, and really just kind of accept that they're just part of the greater lesson and really release any kind of karmic ties or karmic bonds or any hooks or any siphons or just anything that's kind of draining you of your energy. It's time to stop talking about them. Stop acknowledging them. Move on from them. Anyway, let's get into the tarot. I've got the Queen of Wands, the King of Cups, oh my god, beautiful. The 10 of Wands, okay, wow. The Ace of Pentacles, get in there, Pisces. The Knight of Pentacles, beautiful. The 6 of Pentacles, really lovely, lovely time. Oh my god, Pisces, the 10 of Pentacles. Listen, you're about to go into a really abundant phase in your life, Pisces. Like, there is an awful lot of blessed abundance, financial abundance, just being so available. Queen of Wands, Leo season, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, this is all energy. There is charisma here, courage, the ability to work your magic in a very creative, passionate way. Very committed to the things around you. Friends, families, pets, people that are significant in your life. You hold the sunshine in your hands, which is all about creation. It's about abundance. It is about courage. And I feel like the rest of August, Leo season, works this kind of fiery magic on you where you really come back into the self, come back into the empowered self. There's a couple of people around you, key players, that are really smiling in on the situation right now, and I think they're quite keen to help. And I think the help's available if you need it, and the support is there. And I guess your part of this is to really just roll with it, go with the flow. You don't need to exert too much effort. I'd be really emotionally intelligent right now about the decisions that you make. And if anything, it's like I said, Virgo season, it's about retreating. It's going back into your seat of power, going back into royalty. I'm feeling royal and seeing how it is that you can use fire and water, both of these elements, to count your blessings. And see how it is that you've accumulated a whole bunch of stuff that liberates you. And it's time to take that stuff home and enjoy it. Skills that you've had to learn, things that have won you great things. Responsibilities that are just part of the process. The abundance program. You are really abundant, Pisces. Financially speaking, there's a lot there for you to channel into. And I do feel like there will be a time where you'll have a lot more than you even expected, Pisces. And you'll kind of look back and think, wow, it's finally here, but man, did I have to work hard for this. But know that God's been there supporting you the whole way. There is some sort of windfall, a big payout, a generous donation, work well done, a chance, an opportunity, the possibility of putting money in the bank and having more than enough to spend, going on holiday, going on another holiday, investing in a home and then buying another home too. This is a lot of money. There will be a Mercury retrograde in September next month, and I do want you to slow down and just kind of get prepared, financially speaking, for this rainy day, because that's what this Knight of Pentacles done. He moves really slowly because he's methodical. Every plan is well thought out. It's a maneuver. It's not impulsive. Strategic. And I think, Pisces, you enjoy that energy. You enjoy that grounded, earthy energy. Six of Pentacles. Creating a balance between external and internal, knowing where it is that you have to draw the line into how much of an input external factors have in your life. Those external factors being people that might even be beneath you. Like, why are you even paying attention to this shit? Understand that your energy is valuable. He holds the scale. He gives to one and not the other. Be really selective and be really choosy as to who deserves your time and your company, because it is precious. Don't just give it away freely, willy-nilly. Like, stop and pause and think. Is the energy I'm engaging in contributing to my inner balance or the balance of my life? Give only where it's necessary, because right now is a time of accumulating. And you need to accumulate in order to put something sturdy and solid together. And I wouldn't be surprised if, even though you're showing up in your true self, you know your value. You've had to work really hard for it. And where it's saying pull back and conserve your energy, understand why. There's a bigger picture here that you need to be focused on. So please don't deplete your energy on nonsense. Focus on the home. Bring the attention all the way back. If you're married, work on the home. Heart-to-heart conversations. Let go of control issues. Religious factors. I think there is some throat chakra work that needs to be done, heart-to-heart conversations, and I coughed. Make the effort. retreat very soon. Trust. Getting to know each other and release your ex. Okay, here we go. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Now, this could be your ex, your partner's ex. Either way, it's like I was saying, please clear out these energies. Virgo season, we are particular. Do you know what I mean? We like things in a certain way, but if anything, we don't do messy. Messy is not where it's at for a Virgo. And Pisces, this might be one of those times where you really need to avoid the mess. People and their issues, cancel my subscription. I don't want it. Thank you. Releasing past energy liberates you, and it cuts you from a cyclical energetic cycle that is taxing you, meaning it's costing you to stay stuck to those energetic cycles. Liberating and cutting yourself from those cycles releases that energy, which means you then have more energy for yourself, for the things that you should be focused on, for the people that you should be focused on. If you'd like more help in how to do that, please book a reading and we can really get into it. But I do feel like that would help and benefit a lot of you, because releasing not only your ex, but people from your past that have hurt you, and you repeatedly engaging in this energy, is honestly keeping the wound deliberately open and pouring salt into it every opportunity you get. That's like so masochistic. Look at that, Pisces. Make your peace with it and put it to bed. And you know what? We never truly ever get over the things that happen to us in our life. We can make peace with them, but really laying them to rest is a process. It's a process in itself. And people should be very aware of that. It takes a lifetime to overcome and transmute the lessons we have to go through, because this isn't like an episode of Friends where it's like you have one episode and that's it. We're living beings. These lessons go with us wherever we go. Release these toxic people. Release these exes, family members, friends, because ultimately they're just draining you of your precious energy. Today, Mercury is moving, it's in transit, and I am tired. And if I feel tired, I wouldn't be surprised if Pisces feeling. The majority of Virgos I know are exhausted. I really wouldn't be surprised if that's the case for Pisces too. This is where that conserve your energy stuff comes into it. Purge, cry if you need to. I think some of you have been crying a lot. And I honestly believe crying is such a wonderful cleansing tool. Like, our body is the design. God is so marvelous how when he created us, like, wow. Nobody ever talks about this, but when you cry, you're actually purging. You're cleansing your insides. So if you need to, really cry it out. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Romantic feelings, I do feel like very strongly some of you have romantic feelings for someone. And religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path is playing out massively right now. And I guess this comes about when people have to merge in order to expand consciousness. Because relatively speaking, if things stayed the same and people stuck to the same people, it would be really quick before things became vulnerable and susceptible to disease and died out. That's why people of different ethnicities, people of different backgrounds come together, because it creates diversity within ourselves, within our bodies, and enables us to become stronger. I do feel like this religious factors issue is something that you can work through. But clearing up, your energy beforehand from toxic siphons like exes and stuff is a good start. I would be really open to understanding the greater lesson in this religious factors issue. Because some of you might even meet people that you need to help them expand their consciousness, help them expand spiritually. And if you're in a position to be able to do that, then like, whoa, that's big. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Perhaps some of you are watching way too many like tarot card videos, or you're checking your horoscopes all the time, or just really trying to consume a lot of information about what to do in the situation without actually like doing anything in the situation. And I really wouldn't come at it at a place of control, because Pisces, you guys already know, que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. You have no control over shit, neither do I. Okay? And that's beautiful. And when we get to accepting that, that's the kind of spiritual evolution that people will greatly benefit from, especially when it comes to being controlling or feeling the need to have control over a situation. Listen, when people feel like they need to control stuff, it's honestly because they're not having fun. They're living in fear and they're doubtful. And honestly, if you're doubtful, that energy is only going to translate into what you're trying to do. Don't be scared. Believe that the love that you've contributed into the universe so far, if you have, will be more than enough to get you through a dark day. But the dark days we go through lead us to the light. They make us appreciate the light. And we all have to have that every now and then. I just feel like with all this energy in Virgo opposite you means that you're now coming out of a really dark circle. A period of just having to really go through a lot of heavy shit. So let this situation unfold naturally. Just work on your faith in the meantime and make sure you're having fun in the process, right? Heart-to-heart conversation. Somebody's going to be reaching out. And I do think it's honestly time for you to discuss your feelings with each other and be as open and as transparent and heart chakra, like accepting of the fact that this is a lesson that we chose before we got here. And there is something that is going to contribute to my evolutionary benefit if I am just able to stay in the present moment and getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bonds deepen. You will be getting this opportunity to talk about something, and Mercury and Venus, it goes home. This is such a beautiful time for those real truths, those soul truths, the kind of time where people say stuff that, you know, they wouldn't normally. And if you can really open up your heart and your sacral chakra, you put yourself in a position, a privileged position, truly, to get to see the deepest part of another person. And Pisces, you being the fish, there's two of you, always swimming in opposite directions. I just feel like right now you get a chance to swim in the same direction with a manifestation of your soul. Another manifestation of your soul. Don't come at it from a place of control. Really and truly, just, it's way too sensitive and it's way too beautiful for any of that energy. Bring an open heart to it and be ready to like really reveal what's in that heart. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. And trust, this situation is calling for you to have faith. Very soon, clearly decide what you want now so it comes to you. And retreat. It's time for you to disconnect from the world. Trust is such a beautiful thing, because once you finally fall into that, you know what? I'm open to life. I'm open to the fact that this is God's plan, not mine. This is His wish playing out, not mine. It becomes really easy to let go of control. But trust is such a beautiful thing, because it's one of those highest vibrations, and it has so much nourishment that it comes with. It comes with abundance. It comes with this Ace of Pentacles energy. It's the faith in knowing that you're here to thrive and survive and be beautiful and full of life. I think things, once Mercury moves into Virgo, well, it's already moved in there now, things start moving really quickly. And I do think, Pisces, you will have to pull back in Virgo season as we go into Virgo season. But the rest of August, there's a lot of money, a lot of abundance, a lot of energy of financial blessings. Really own you, huh? But do it from an emotionally intelligent and a fiery kind of confident place. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for the love and support you give me. Thank you so much, Pisces. To book a reading, visit rubyreadstarot.com. All my love to you. Take care now. Bye-bye.